The previous basket is under review.
Welcome to College Basketball Jeopardy, hosted here on Basket Under Review. I'm Russell. For those who don't know me, I go by Duke Better on Twitter, and I'm the co-host of the live Duke basketball podcast, The Crazy Cast. We are here once again this offseason to play the ultimate college basketball trivia game with the best and brightest basketball brains on the internet. You can find the work of all these maniacs when you sign up for Basket Under Review. You get access to the Burner, the Trilly Donovan Discord, along with a bunch of terrific written pieces on the Basket Under Review website. It's also the home for some awesome podcasts like Stats by Will and Jim, Weekend Under Review, and one episode of the Isaac Trotter Show.
Rest in peace.
I've heard maybe we'll get a second episode sometime in 2027. Personally, I'm very excited. Yes, sign up today and join the best college basketball community on the internet. Today, I will be your Alex Trebek, and I am thrilled to have the best panel of contestants in the history of this show. Will Warren, Brian Rauf, and the one and only Isaac Trotter. Fellas, it's an absolute pleasure to have you all here. How you doing?
We're doing great.
Good, man. Can't wait. This is like, I mean, last year was one of the best episodes of the season, so I'm ready to run it back.
We were also having technical difficulties until right before. So I came in really hot because we were mid-conversation. And then, bam, it hit. But hey, that's what you get. It's all magical on the internet, baby. You know how we play the game. We provide the categories and the answers, and it's up to you to give us the right questions. Our contestants will be buzzing in via the space bar, and just like on Real Jeopardy, you have to wait until I've finished reading the answer. I also want to shout out CBB Analytics, Ken Palm, Bart Torvik, Sports Reference, Wikipedia, and many official NCAA and university stat books for helping me sculpt the questions and answers today, because no AI was used at any point in the construction of this board. If you try to look up college basketball trivia using AI, as the people here know, you will be floored by how hilariously wrong it frequently is. For instance, last year I tried looking up players who previously committed to other schools before decommitting and going somewhere else. This is true. And ChatGPT told me Paolo Banchero had officially committed to Tennessee before decommitting and heading to Duke, which, if true, would have caused Will Warren to burst a blood vessel. We at College Basketball Jeopardy are proud to report that any mistakes you find today were not a result of AI use. They were just good old-fashioned human error. Hold for applause. 2 rounds today, followed, of course, by Final Jeopardy. Fellas, are we ready to play?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Kory, hit us with the board, baby. Let's go. Whenever you're ready, Kory, I'll jump right in. Categories are Obsession, Michael, Project Hail Mary, Wuthering Heights, Hoppers, and, of course, The Devils Wear Prada 2. We lost the pun in the translation onto the board, but that's okay. These are our categories for today. Hey, guess what, Brian? You're at the top of my screen, so we're going to give you the board first.
We'll just start in order. Let's go Obsession for 200.
Obsession for 2. So I'm going to name the student section, and you have to name the college. So here we go right away. Castle Guard. Brian.
Who is Virginia Tech?
What is Virginia Tech? That is correct. Board is still yours.
Going. 400.
Down. The Cockpit. Brian.
What is South Carolina?
That is correct.
I would have been offended if I would have got that wrong.
Continue.
600.
Brian.
600. Let's keep going.
The Show. Will.
Who is San Diego State?
San Diego State. That is correct. Will, the board is yours.
800 Obsession.
Red Scare. Brian.
What is St. John's? Or who is St. John's?
That's not what I have. Is that the same one? Yeah, I guess it could be Red Scare for multiple places, which would make me feel very
That was
silly.
just some shitty podcast.
It's also that. It's also that. I'm gonna double check that I'm not completely wrong. I don't know that that's the right answer, my man.
It might not be. I thought I was good on that one, and
you scared me for a minute. Okay, Isaac is buzzed in. Isaac,
What is Western Kentucky?
that's also not what I have. God damn, there's so many reds. I'm gonna double check that too, just to make sure that I'm not it didn't occur to me to have to look up like every single fan base. I don't see that one. Dayton is the Red Scare.
Oh,
Checks out.
see, I
Fun
would have thought it
fact.
was something Flyer related. Interesting.
Would have thought.
So many. Okay. Yeah, Obsession 1K.
The Havocs. Will.
Who is VCU?
That is incorrect.
Oh no.
Brian.
Who's Grand Canyon?
Grand Canyon is the correct answer. Nice done. Brian, board back to you.
Let's go Hoppers for 400.
Hoppers for 4. This Hokie, in addition to a 45.5-inch combine vertical, famously said, "We were still ass, but, we weren't that bad." Isaac.
Who is Toby Lawal?
That is correct. Isaac, back to you.
We'll do Hoppers for 1,000.
1,000, jumping straight up appropriately. This Texas Longhorn, who 44.5 inches at the 2021 Combine, began his career as a second-round draft pick for the Knicks. Brian.
Who is Jericho Sims?
That is correct. Off to a nice lead, Brian. Board is back to you.
Let's do Hoppers for 6.
Hoppers for 6. In January 2017, this player committed mid-season and joined Kentucky. A year and a half later, he leapt 44.5 inches at the Combine. Brian.
Who is Diallo? I'm forgetting the first name.
I think we'll give it to him for that.
Amadou.
Yes.
Nice.
Amadou Diallo. Nicely done.
It's like
Brian,
everything in me to not say Zoom.
yeah.
Let's go Hoppers for 8.
It's the daily double. Brian, you are
All
sitting
right.
at 2,400. Your opponents are both in negative still.
I got in trouble last year by just doing true daily doubles every time. So we're just going to do 1,000.
We're going to do 1,000. Somebody automatically put you in. All right, good. 1,000. Setting the wager at 1,000. Here we go. The vertical leap record in NBA draft combine history, 48 inches, belongs to this 2021 Tennessee Volunteer one and done.
I can picture him, but the name is escaping me.
You have 7 seconds.
Yeah. I can picture him, and the name is escaping me.
It was Keon Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Keon Johnson.
Yep.
Ryan, that's all right. You are still in the lead with 1,400, and the board is still yours.
Let's round it out for 2.
For 2, this player with a 44-inch vertical at the Combine obviously didn't win a title at Notre Dame, but he did with the Bucks in 2021. Will.
Who is Pat Connaughton?
That's correct. Nicely done. Will, board is yours.
All right, I got to go with Bill Simmons' sequel to his most rewatchable movie, Devil Wears Prada 2, 200.
For 200. In 1974, this became the 8th school in NCAA history to reach 1,000 wins. Brian.
Who is Duke?
Duke is the correct answer. People think it started with Coach K, but they're not correct. Brian, board's still yours.
Let's go Project Hail Mary for 2.
Project Hail Mary for 2. This future pro hit a 28-foot 3 at the buzzer to lift Michigan over Houston in 2018. Will.
This is Draymond Green's best friend. Who is Jordan Poole?
Who is Jordan Poole? That's correct. Good editorializing. I like it. Back to you, Will.
Hail Mary 600.
Hail for 6. This player beat at the buzzer to beat Texas in the NCAA tournament in 2016. 50-footer. Will.
Who is Paul Jesperson?
That is correct. I thought it'd be too easy to put the college, but you nailed it. Well done.
Yeah.
All right. Hail Mary 1K.
Hail Mary for 1. Jalen Suggs hit a 37-foot hit to lift Gonzaga in the Final Four over this team in 2021. Brian.
Who is UCLA?
UCLA is the correct answer. Nicely done, Brian. Board is yours.
Let's go Devil Wears Prada for 8.
Devil for 8. These Devils lived at the lowest depths of Ken Palm last season, specifically last place. Brian.
Who is the Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils?
That is correct. Back to you.
All right. Let's do 1,000. Devil Wears Prada.
This New Jersey school's Metropolitan campus plays D1, but their Florham campus plays D3, and the schools have different mascots. Their D1 mascot is Nitro, while their D3 mascot is Ian the Devil. Isaac.
Who is FDU?
That is correct. Nicely done. Great pull.
Wow.
Bravo.
Isaac, back into positives with that one. Well done. Back to you.
I will do Project Hail Mary for 8.
Project for 8. He hit a 3 from the March Madness logo to lift Loyola Chicago over Miami in 20. Will.
Who is Dante Ingram?
That is correct. Back to you.
Let's go. Hail Mary 4.
He nailed an off-balance running 3 to help Florida beat Wisconsin in the Sweet 16 in 2017. Will.
Who is Chris Chioza?
He knows his buzzer beaters, folks. Will, back to you.
Michael 8.
Michael for
800.
There we go. We got it. He came off the bench for Dusty May's Florida Atlantic Final Four team. Who is Michael Forrest? Michael Forrest.
Oh.
Will, back to you.
Michael 4.
He was first team All WCC in 2024 and first team All Big East in 2026. Isaac.
Who is Michael Ajayi?
That is correct. Board is yours.
Michael for 1,000.
This Tar Heel went pro after his junior year and won multiple NBA titles. But before that, he was a 2-time second-team All-ACC player. Brian.
This feels like a trick, but I'm going to be just very obvious. Who is Michael Jordan?
That is incorrect. Who is James Michael McAdoo?
Oh,
Yeah, I was thinking the trick got me.
yeah.
That's why it's 1,000, man.
That's good.
Yep.
That's good. I couldn't remember if he was good enough.
Yeah.
Clearly he
I mean,
was.
so he was pretty good. He was pretty good. He stayed longer than you'd think. As many titles of that era did. Isaac, the floor is still yours.
We'll go back to Michael for 6.
Michael for 6. In 2012, he won ACC Tournament MVP after leading FSU to the title. Brian.
Who is Michael Snare?
Michael Snare is the correct answer.
Oh, yeah.
Board's back to you.
Let's round it out for 2. Michael for 2.
This point guard helped lead Syracuse to the Final Four in 2013. Will.
Who is Michael Carter Williams?
That is correct. What would you like, Will?
All right. Prada 6.
They won the NEC by 2 games in 2025. Brian.
Who is Central Connecticut State?
That is correct.
Let's
Back to
round
you.
it out for 4. Round it out for 4.
Rounded for 4. Until this summer, this Devil team was coached by a legendary alumni of another Devil team. Brian.
Who is Arizona State?
Arizona State is correct.
All right.
And here we go. Last category.
Let's go with 2.
This 7'9" center transferred this season from Florida to UC Irvine. Will.
Who's Olivier Roux? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Ryu. We'll count
Okay,
it.
close
Yeah.
enough.
Close enough. We're not quite Alex Trebek finicky here. You know,
Look, the linguistics in Tennessee are a little, off,
yeah,
we'll say.
we'll blame it on an accent. Is that what we're doing? Great.
Yeah.
Right.
Wondering 400.
This 7'6" AAC Defensive Player of the Year nearly helped UCF upset Duke in the tournament in 2019. Brian.
Who is Taco Fall?
That is correct. Back to you.
6.
This 7'5" New Mexico State player wasn't just a 2-time WAC tournament MVP in 2013 and 2014. He's also the first player of Indian descent to ever play in the NBA. Brian.
Who is Sim Bular?
Simbular is the correct answer.
All right.
2 left.
8.
Back again to UC Irvine, where this 7'6" player won Big West Defensive Player of the Year in 2014 and 2016. Mamadou Njai. And the last answer on the board, this 7'7" center played for UNC Asheville, where he won Big South Defensive Player of the Year in 2008. Brian.
Who is Kenny George?
He knows his tall centers, folks. Nicely done, Brian, in that category. With round 1 complete, the scores are as follows. We've got Isaac with 1,000, still positive, but bringing up the rear. Will with 2,200, and Brian currently in the lead with 6,000. Everybody positive? Feeling good about that. Let's not waste any time. Let's go straight to round 2. Kory, hit us with the categories. Categories are highways, exits, passing lanes, bridges, vans, and cars. Now, 2 category clarifications here, just so you know. For highways, I will read you possible directions to a college basketball team's stadium, and you name the college. And for bridges, I'm going to name a college and a coach. You have to name the coach that came before him and the coach that came after him. The other categories will be apparent as you play them. Isaac, with you with 1,000, you get to lead us off in Double Jeopardy here.
Okay, let's go cars for 2,000.
Cars for 2. In addition to being the number 1 pick in the 1971 NBA draft, he is the all-time leading scorer in Notre Dame history. Will.
Who is Austin Carr?
That is the correct answer. Nicely done. Board is yours.
Carr is 16.
In 2018, he put up 15, 9, and 14 in the game that secured his Nittany Lions their second ever NIT title. Isaac.
Who is Tony Carr?
Tony Carr is the correct answer. Nicely done. Back to you.
Carr for 12.
Cars for 12. He played for Pitt, Minnesota, and Texas, and no matter where he went, he scored in double figures. Brian.
Who is Marcus Carr?
That is correct. Back to you.
Let's go passing lanes for 8.
Passing lanes for 8. This Wildcat holds the NCAA tournament record for most assists in a single game with 19. Will.
Who's Marquise Noel?
Marquise Noel is the correct answer. Back to you.
Let's try Bridges for 4.
Bridges for 4. Kentucky, Tubby Smith. Will.
Who are Rick Pitino and Billy Gillespie?
That is correct.
Okay,
Back to
Bridges
you.
for 8.
UNC, Bill Guthridge. Brian.
Who are Dean Smith and Matt Doherty?
That is correct.
All right. Let's do exits for 16.
Whoa, the daily double once again. Plucking it out of the air. Once again, Kory, defaulting you to the max. I'm pretty sure you're not going to do it.
Not going to do that. Let's go with 1,500.
15. All right. And the answer is this coach left the Patriot shortly after getting the conference's highest KenPom finish in the last 15 years, but he has since returned to the Patriot.
This is why I don't do the full daily double amount. This is why. I don't know.
Well, we've got 7 seconds to kill.
Yep, I do not know. I'm not even going to risk a guess. I do not know.
Dave Paulson.
Okay.
Who is Dave Paulson? Being the correct question there. Brian, board is back to you.
All right, we're going to skip exits. Let's do cars for 800.
Cars for 8. In December 2024, he left Tennessee mid-season, and in June 2026, he was a first-round NBA draft pick. Will.
Who is Cam Carr?
Cam Carr is the correct answer. Will, to you.
Let's wrap it up. Cars 400.
This rising Big Ten senior is known for his monster slam dunks. Brian.
Who is Cohen Carr?
That's correct. People know their cars. Brian, back to you.
Let's do passing lanes for 4.
Passing for 4. Braden Smith replaced this Spartan for the most assists in Big Ten history. Isaac.
Who is Magic Johnson?
That is incorrect. Brian.
Who is Mateen Cleaves?
That is also incorrect. Will.
Why not? Who is Cassius Winston?
There we go. We got there. Yeah. They narrowed the field for you.
Yeah, that as look, sometimes you got to let selection take its course.
That's right. Will, you.
Passing lanes 12.
Passing for 12. He has the most assists in Maryland basketball history. Brian.
Who is Steve Blake?
There we go. That is correct.
Good.
Back
All
to
right,
you.
16 passing lanes.
This SWAC legend got the record for most assists per game in NCAA history before moving on to an NBA, then SEC coaching career. Brian.
Who is Avery Johnson?
Avery Johnson is correct.
Round it out. Passing lanes for 2,000.
This is the number of D1 players who have logged over 1,000 career assists. Tough one. 5. I didn't know if with the Braden Smith thing, if somebody might have known that from last year, but fair enough. Brian, board back to you.
Let's do Vans for 4.
He was a 2-time Missouri Valley Player of the Year before winning an NBA title in 2019. Will.
Who is Fred Van Vliet?
That's correct.
Bridges 12.
Bridges for 12. Virginia, Tony Bennett. Dave Leitao and Ron Sanchez. That's a tough one. The Ron Sanchez.
The Sanchez is easy, but yeah, Leitao I didn't remember.
Yeah, how about that? Back
That's
to you,
good.
Will.
Bridges 16.
Bridges for 16. St. John's, Chris Mullen. Will.
All right. Who is Steve Lavin and Mike Anderson?
Nicely done. Well done.
All right. Bridges 2.
Oh boy. Now,
Whoa.
Will, just so people at home know, you were at 8,600. Brian is at 9,300 in the leads. You're only 700 back. What would you like to wager in this category?
Kory, I swear if you hit that max button.
No, don't do it, Kory.
Don't. 1,200. Let's go 1,200.
12. He's going for a lead, but playing it safe. I respect it. Wichita State. Greg Marshall.
Boy, this is a program that definitely existed. Okay, who is Mark Turgeon
Yep.
and Isaac Brown?
Nicely done.
Ooh.
What a pull. I probably shouldn't have said yep after Mark Turgeon, but I wanted to encourage him.
Yeah,
Very
well,
nice.
I couldn't remember what his last name, the Isaac guy's last name was, because he was there for like a year or something.
Nobody ever.
That's okay. We got it back.
Isaacs. Will, you're now in the lead with 9,800. The board is yours.
Highways 12.
Highways for 12. Take I-40 to 129. Turn left on Nayland Drive. Turn left on Lake Loudon Boulevard. And right on Philip Fulmer Way. Isaac.
Who is Tennessee?
Tennessee. That is correct.
We'll do highways for 16.
Take 95 to 395, and after getting off on the 12th Street Expressway, take Constitution Avenue to 6th Street. Isaac.
Who is Georgetown?
That's correct.
All
Good
right.
pull. Back to you.
Highways for 2,000.
For my 10, take Monroe Street towards State Capitol, then right on North Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, and finally right on West Pensacola Street. What is Florida State? State Capitol being sort of the big clue with Pensacola there. Isaac, back to you.
Highways for 8.
Highways for 8. From I-70, take exit 202 onto McDonald Drive, turn left on West 15th, and finally right onto Naismith Drive. Will.
Who is Kansas?
Kansas, that is correct. Board's yours.
All right, Highways 4.
Take the 405, get off on Wilshire, turn left on Westwood. Brian.
Who is UCLA?
Right down the block, baby. What is
That
UCLA?
prompt makes it sound so much easier than I know it is.
Oh yeah.
This is the category that I am confident people will be like, actually, you wouldn't take that route. But Google Maps told me that these were good routes. So leave me alone, people. Brian, the board is yours.
Let's do exits for 4.
Exits for 4. The highest Ken Pom finishing coach in the last decade of the CAA eventually left and made a Final Four at his next school. Will.
Oh no. Who is Jim Larinaga?
Correct. Brian.
Who is Kevin Keats?
Kevin Keats is the correct answer. Nicely done.
All right.
Board's yours.
Let's go exits for 8.
The highest Ken Pom finishing coach ever in the Big South eventually left and made a Final Four at his next school. Brian.
Who is Greg Marshall?
That is also correct. Well done.
All right.
Back to
Exits
you.
for 12.
This A-Sun team made 2 consecutive top 25 Ken Pom finishes, but the coach didn't leave. The school did, though, heading to the Ohio Valley. Will.
Who is Belmont?
Belmont is correct. Board's yours.
Exits 2K.
These two coaches have the highest Ken Pom finishes in the Sun Belt in the last 15 years. Both left, and both, oddly enough, eventually ended up coaching at the same SEC school. Who are Kermit Davis and Chris Beard. Fun fact.
Okay.
All right, board's back to whoever had it. I think it was Will.
Yeah, Van's 12.
Van's for 12. He was a 3-time WAC Player of the Year for Utah. Will.
Who is Keith Van Horn?
Keith Van Horn is correct. Will, back to you.
All right, Van's 16.
Vans for 16. This 7+ footer won Defensive Player of the Year in the Summit in 2023. Will.
Who is Connor Vanover?
Jim's favorite player, Connor Vanover. Will, back to you.
Van's 2K.
This player, after a rocky tenure at LSU, was the Big 12 Player of the Year in 2025. Who is Haley Van Lith? Women are people too.
That's look.
I just didn't know we were crossing over. That's all.
All right, and the last.
Good problem.
This player led Cincinnati to the Final Four, where they were ultimately defeated by the Fab Five. Will.
Who is Nick Van Exel?
Nick Van Exel is correct. And Will, you are in the lead after that category in particular. You're at 15,000. Brian is in second at 10,900. Isaac at 5,000. We are now going into Final Jeopardy. Kory, give us the category. Exits Part 2. Please submit your wagers for Exits Part 2. We have one wager in already. All right. Let's see the answer. In 2022, these three coaches with 30+ wins, 2 high major, 1 mid major, were not on their team's bench the following season. Best of luck. In 2022, these three coaches with 30+ wins, 2 high major, 1 mid major, were not on their team's bench the following season.
If it makes you feel better, I think I got this wrong.
Oh man.
I took some swings.
I know two, and I just cannot remember the name of the third. Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right. We have all of our answers. Let's see. So Isaac is up first. Let's see who Isaac put. Matt McMahon, Jay Wright, and Coach K. Isaac, that is correct. That is the correct answer. And that is a full double up for Isaac. He is now at 10,000. Nicely done. We are now to Brian. Let's see Brian's answer. Brian's is Chris Beard, Todd Golden, Mike Krzyzewski. I'm sorry, Brian, that is incorrect. And you'd wagered the whole kit. I am sorry. And Will is hiding his face. Let's see what Will put. Right, Coach K. Maurice. Coach. I'm sorry, we cannot accept that.
Oh my god.
And what
He's
Will
from here
wager?
too.
He wagered
so
just not enough. And Isaac, congratulations.
Oh my goodness.
The big comeback at the end, the miracle pull. They say the slipper still fits, Isaac. Congratulations. We have
This
gotten
was like
an Isaac regional victory before we got a second episode of the Isaac Trotter Show. So congratulations.
This is like a 14 seed. I feel like a 14 seed, just like coming back from the dead. All I knew it was the two retirees, and then I knew McKeon went to LSU that year. So that's kind of how I got there.
That was, Will had it too. He could not pull the name.
Yeah.
This is bad. I could not remember if it was Matt McMahon or if Steve Prohm somehow left for another job.
Sure, I think he must have still been. Was he at Iowa State still at that point?
He might have been, or was he the coach after?
I think TJ was already there at 2022.
Yeah, because Prohm had a gap year or two from the end of Iowa State before he retook Murray State, if I remember correctly.
See, he might have been the guy who took it that next year.
I think he did.
Yeah, that tracks to me. I can't tell you that I remember, but I'm not playing, so it doesn't matter to me. I'm just the guy with the questions and the answers. I don't have to do any of the thinking. Well, Isaac, congratulations. Huge. I love that this series has somehow resulted in major comeback victories in the first game each time. And Will, unfortunately, I think has been on the receiving end of two upset specials. But, it's the way the ball bounces.
Look, sometimes in life, you got to take the L and move on. Major hat tip to Isaac. That's a great pull.
That was insane. I still think the Haley Van Lith question was outstanding too. Just sneaking that one in. All of us be like the 2025 Big 12 Player of the Year, and we had no idea where we were going.
That is incredible. The Bridges one was amazing, and the Highways one. That really, you got to know your interstates. That's a great one.
You do.
Well, being a Californian, I'm obsessed, as everybody is in LA, with how people get places. So that was. Now, I knew Van Lith and James Michael McAdoo. I knew were two that were gonna really wrinkle some brains. It was, for those of you who are watching this video, it's fun to watch their faces while the gears are turning. That's the most fun part of College Basketball Jeopardy. Well, Isaac, since you won, you get to lead out with plugs. Tell the people where to find you.
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at Isaac_Trotter. And then my work will be on CBSSports.com.
Will.
Basket and Review, baby. Stats by Will and Jim. Great show per some. I trust the words of others. I don't love hearing my own voice, so I trust everyone else's opinion on it. But no, we love the show. Thank you again for doing this. This is the most fun part. You make August a month worth looking forward to, which is really hard, I have to say. So thank you.
Well, that's very sweet. Thank you, Will. Brian.
Yeah, Basket Under Review as well. We got Weekend Under Review that comes out every Monday. I think we're switching to every Friday to preview the weekend once we get to the season. So that shift is coming. There are things on basketunderreview.com, and there are no double Jeopardies or Final Jeopardies waiting for me there. So everything else is smooth sailing.
Waking up in a cold sweat, double Jeopardy. Their shows are great, guys. I just finished listening to the new Stats by Will and Jim, loyal listener. Everybody needs to check those out and check out Basket Under Review. And of course, the Burner, the Trilly Donovan Discord. I try to stay as active there as I can when I am not working. When I am working, you can check out what I'm working on. Instagram, Russell H Film, 2 S's, 2 L's. You can follow me there. I'm also Russell H Film, a bunch of other places. And of course, on Twitter, I am at Duke Better. I'm the co-host of the live Duke basketball podcast, The Crazy Cast. So if you like Duke basketball, or if Duke loses and you hate Duke basketball, come check us out, because it's a lot of fun to have that conversation. And what else? I think that's it. I think that's everything. A couple of movies I wrote will be on Hallmark this holiday season. So I'll plug that at the end of all of these episodes. So be sure to, again, follow my Instagram so you can figure out what those are and when they're coming out. Fellas, thank you again for playing another fantastic first round game. I can't wait to see how the rest of these go.
Appreciate you.
Thank
You're
you.
the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My pleasure. And thank you to Kory as well. So for Brian, for Will, and for our champion today, Isaac Trotter, I'm Russell Hainline. Thank you very much. We will see you next time.